Hey, what's going on, Appliance Boot Camp? Mike Sneed coming to you real quick tonight. The block is not on tonight, but I was next door doing some work, and my wife asked me, "Say, are you going to go live tonight?" And I said, "No, we had planned for uh, for us not to go live. We were taking a break for the holiday." She said, "Well, you always go live. Why you just go ahead and go? You go ahead and go live." So I got the okay, and she knows I love to do this anyway. So I reached out to the group and I told them I'm gonna go live for a few minutes. I kind of don't even feel right if I don't go live on Mondays and Thursdays. So the block is on vacation this week on today. The block will be back on Thursday. But I was next door. My wife and I we spent today 4th of July actually going over the ice cream parlor, cleaning it up, making some changes. Talking about, like I say, a lot of people are in business. They might be 2 or 3 years out. We're about 2 years out on the ice cream parlor. So that's what we're doing today. Was actually talking about where how we're going to end this year in the ice cream parlor, where we're going next year and the year after that. So we're just saying that's what we've done all day today. Matter of fact, be careful what you wish for. You know, I always been talking about I wanted my wife to actually be more involved with the business. Well, she has my whole family have now. My wife, my son, and my daughters, they're actually very involved with the ice cream parlor now. They've seen the potential. They went out and worked some events. They like it. So now everybody is on board. But you have to be careful because now that's creating a lot more work for me because now they're coming in and they have ideas and things they want to add, which is very good. So we're implementing some of those ideas, and I'm having to kind of realign some stuff. So with that, everybody's excited. I like it, but we spent our whole 4th of July today actually out there working on the ice cream parlor and getting ready for the new look. Matter of fact, I'll show you all the new look that we're gonna have coming. Let me see if I can get the screen up. Um, Let me see if I can share it. Okay. Those of you all who have been in the ice cream parlor, this is what we're gonna have. The young lady that actually painted the mural on the outside, we're bringing her back in, and right here is where we have our pictures and stuff. We're moving that over to the brick side wall, and right here is we're gonna have this mural right here painted on the inside of the ice cream parlor. So yeah, so we got some great stuff going on, and we're rearranging, getting ready for that to happen. Also, what we're doing, we're actually getting the ice cream trailer done. We're looking at new events, bringing in a couple of new products. So that's what today we spent doing, and it was actually fun. If you ever have a chance to actually be in business with your family, it's great. It is one of the best things that I think anybody can do. If you and the family, your wife and your kids, can get on one accord and actually start attacking business as a generational thing, not so much as I'm just going to get mine and do something for myself, but be preparing it for them to take over and any grandkids and stuff you might have. It becomes very powerful and it forces you then to start thinking 2 or 3 years, maybe 10, 15 years out or the next generation. I tell people, it's funny. Uh, you know, uh, I'll get to that in a second. I'll come back to that. I tell people about is working. If you working just for yourself versus a lot of the alumni from ABC, myself, we're working for a next generation. So with that, it's a lot harder to beat that person because that person have put all the selfishness for themselves aside, and they're looking at bigger pictures and they're planning and forecasting. And if you're just thinking you're going to get by just for today and don't have anything planned for the next year gonna come around and you're gonna get your clock clean. What where I've gotten I got several phone calls, and those people who call me, and because I've had several people call over the last couple of weeks, and we had the same conversation. So once again, I have to put this disclaimer in: those people who call me and express their concern, It's not picking at you or anything like that. I'm just using this as a teachable moment. But I've had some people who've done well the first year of their appliance repair business, but not quite make the next step. Where they came in, they killed it with the third party warranty companies. They're at the point where it's time for them to move on and start doing CODs. But when you start doing CODs, now it becomes where you got to actually start working this thing as a business, because now you got to actually start going out and networking. You got to start putting you together a crew. That's what we always say back in the days when you got to put your crew together. Look at it like the Wire. You know, you had Barksdale crew, you had Marlowe crew, you had Fat Joe, Prop Joe crew. You got to put your crew together. So now you're gonna be going out to BNI meetings and network meetings where you meet other entrepreneurs and other business owners, and y'all start forming a crew where y'all start locking y'all little corner of the market down. And you have people who actually there with you by your side, helping your business grow. So not only that, now you got to start putting money into getting your trucks and stuff letter. Now you got to start putting money into building your website. You got to now start putting some money towards marketing if you want to continue to grow and continue your business doing well. Well, some of the people have just relaxed and just thought the third party warranty companies was all they're going to eat off of. Some people have been able to do that, but majority of the time you're not. Because what's going to happen, I tell you all the time, you might be in good with a third party warranty company. The next thing you know, the regional rep that you had is gone. Somebody else come and they bring their crew with them, and they slide you out. And some people are having that, and they're upset, or they're finding out, hey, I'm going out here. A year and a half ago, if you went out here and you called any third party warranty company, they were looking for people because they just didn't have nobody out there. Well, you have to take in consideration now. People are telling me, I had a couple of people told me you selling too many courses because now the market is flooded and everybody's saying they got somebody. No, it ain't that the market is flooded. It ain't that everybody they might have somebody, but the market is not flooded. All it is, you have people out here now. You have real entrepreneurs and real business owners out here now. And a lot of them are ABC alumni, and they are looking at this thing, and they know the area that you're looking at, where you operate at. They know the numbers that you have. They know your numbers better than you do. They've researched these. They set out and they research these areas, and you in the hot spot. It's not like electrical, HVAC, or plumbing where you got contractors licensed to keep them from coming from state to state. If you are sitting on a hot bed, you best believe Marcus gonna be showing up in your neighborhood. DCNF gonna be showing up in your neighborhood. Miss Ward gonna be showing up in your neighborhood. Lamar gonna be showing up in your neighborhood. All these guys, they're gonna be coming to you. They be coming there to eat, and they're not playing. And so if you sitting around and thinking that you're gonna be relaxed and you're not gonna have to put any effort back into your business, not gonna have to plow no money back into your business, you definitely wrong. These guys not playing, and they looking at they looking to come in and take market shares. And they not playing. They got an agenda that they're trying to hit. And if your market matches up with matches up with their agenda, hey, there ain't no honor amongst them with that. They coming, and it's not nothing bad or anything, but they're expecting you to compete with them. So I was telling them, I said, now how do you expect? How do you think it felt 2 years ago but 3 years ago when we first started ABC, and you had people who didn't even, you had John Boy who wasn't even scheduling people. He just told them, "Give me your number, I'll call you and let you know when I can come." No, he didn't have to do anything because he was the only person in town. He didn't have to have no letters on his truck. He didn't have no website. He didn't have a phone number. He wasn't doing anything. But he'll tell the people, "Give me your number. I'll call you. I'll call you later and let you know when I can come. You gotta be by the phone. If you ain't by the phone, I'm moving on." That's the way they used to talk to the customers. I call you, you got to be there in an hour. Being there in an hour, I'm going to the next person because there wasn't nobody to do it. But then all of a sudden, 3 years ago, you got these guys popping up who've been running Fortune 500 companies, divisions, and they're coming in, and now they got websites. Now they got customer service. They got letter trucks. They're doing market analysis. They're doing all of this. That's why John Boy and them was so mad 3 years ago. And now you're finding out. You got guys, say like DCNF and Lamar, who've been trained to go and take over countries and take their resources. They go over to foreign countries and take their resources and stuff. And you think they're gonna let you sit over there and you got a million or $2 million market sitting there, and y'all not tapping into it, and you're not cornering it off, and you think you're gonna be able to have one leg into the appliance repair game and one leg over into corporate America and just lollygag around. No, they coming to get you. So, but it's not at the point where you can't corner out your market. You can corner out if you want to be a one man show and just pull off 4 or 5 stops a day. You can do that, but you're gonna have to put some money back into your business, and you're gonna have to go to CODs because when those guys are coming now. They got a staff, and they got technicians. So now they can come in at a lower price and still make their money because now they can spread their cost amongst everybody, and they figure that out and they know that. So yeah, that's showing up in your area. EJ too. EJ is growing, doing great stuff, and he won the most professional services and stuff. He's expanding. So you got all these guys now coming out here after you all into your markets, and you all think y'all gonna just sit back and not have to put no more effort into it. It ain't gonna work like that. They're not gonna let you sit here and sit on top of that market like that. And that's one of the things. Let me see. And that's one of the things that's Mona telling me she knew I was gonna jump on jump on tonight. And that's one of the things too that I had a conversation about this past weekend with one of our friends. We were talking about our kids and just how things are going on with them, the transition into adulthood and stuff. And my one of my best friends, one of my old college roommates, we're there. He used to be superintendent of a school system. He actually left that position and went back into the classroom. And he teaches elementary math. And here it is, a PhD, was a superintendent where he ran a whole school system. And now he's back and he's actually teaching the classroom. And the reason he done that because he now have a real estate portfolio. You might have seen me working with him on some of his houses and stuff. And him and I was talking, and he got another house that he's actually ready for me to come set the panel on. So I told him to let me know what day he want to do it next week. I take some videos of me going out there. So this is fourth house, and then he got number 5 that's coming in right behind it. He getting ready to build duplexes and stuff. And he was saying the same thing. Man, he didn't, that corporate stuff. Why he going to take? All he's looking now is just to have his time. So when he at 3:30 whatever he clock off, he's done. He can go work on his real estate during the summer. He ain't got to be doing all that politics stuff. He work on his real estate. He only got a couple more years and he can retire. And now he has his daughter actually managing his properties and stuff like that. And that's one of the things we were talking about. Where I was like, oh, man, I'm getting to the point. I don't know if I even think it's worth it. The actual loops that they're making me jump through for this college degree. Because I was telling them about my daughter. She's going to nursing. She's in nursing school, and she has to take this entry test. You apply to the nursing school your freshman year, and then you take all the courses, and then they only have a certain slots available. Then you got to take this exam to get in, and put all this pressure on the kids. I got to pass and I got to get in because they only got a certain amount of spots. And so now it's like she doesn't, and it ain't like the old days when we went to college. I told, I'm upset because I'm paying for college because I'm thinking they're going to get the college experience that I got, but they're doing everything online. So they're not even interacting and getting the college experience. And then on top of that, they're putting all this pressure on them to actually get into this school that is making them have to take uh, these extra courses. So my daughter this summer, she's not able really to work with me because she has to take these extra courses to prepare her to take this test. And she's all up in the roar about she got to do good on this test. So I'm at the point I just saying, fuck it. Tell them they can have it because I got you covered. We got you covered. If they want to do all that for $100,000 a year, $150,000 a year, tell them to fuck it. Take it and shove it up there. You know what? It ain't worth it. I ain't gonna say here and let you make me jump through all these hoops and all this stuff for $150,000 a year. No, I ain't gonna do that. So that's what I was telling them. I was like, man, I'm at the point now where I'm about to tell her just say screw it, just go enjoy yourself, and you come on back and you saying the potential and stuff that we have. Why are you gonna spend your whole college uh, career there worried about getting into this thing and getting into that thing and then you have other people. We found out the same thing where people try to get into these schools, and we found out that their parents paying behind the scenes and they ain't got to take the test, and our kids going taking all these enrichment courses and learning how to take the SAT. You got people behind the scenes just paying the money and go. I'm about right there where I say forget it. I don't want you. I don't want you going through that mess. Just go there, enjoy school, and then come on back and you take one of the daily businesses, or we'll daily put you in the business. You don't have to go through that stuff no more. And so the other guy, he's a principal of a high school, but he was still into the thing of education. You need to they need to go to the community college and do 2 years, and then from the community college, then you get the associate degree, then you go do your last 2 years. The things done change. No, man, I ain't doing all that. To do what? To go have, and especially to be a nurse, you got to be working these 12-hour shifts. And no, I ain't gonna no. But I could and they don't found out. I can just work. I can just work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, or I can just work Friday, Saturday for 3 hours and make equivalent of what the nurse what I'm gonna make as a nurse selling ice cream. Now I have the rest of my week to myself. They seen it and they know it works, and so they say, man, I don't need to do that, or I can go out here and get me a couple of subs and don't have to do anything and make more money than the nurses do. So that's why I say you got to get prepared. And the other thing that got me too about not being prepared. Uh, Once again, I hope this is not to put down the actual coach in this man. I'm not. I'm gonna say this right here. I'm not putting the coach or anything down, and I'm not putting the school system down. But I do think we put too much emphasis on sports. I have young men that work with me doing that been working with me, and like I told you all in the past, this is one of the reasons why I was actually paying these guys to come let me teach them. I'm not going to do it no more. I done told people and everybody know this sports shit don't work. But if we want to keep sending our kids down that way, I'm not doing it no more. If they want to do the sports, let them go do the sports. But anyway, this is one of the reasons why I was having to pay to let me teach their kids entrepreneur skilled trades. Right here is one of young men who normally work with me. But I'll be honest, I kind of took them off the schedule. I told them I'll let them come back in this week for a couple of hours. So because I know they got to buy school clothes. I know the young men don't know any better right now. Um, but I might pull them to the side and talk to them. But this is the thing that really scares me. When I was in high school at these young men age, um, I was what you call. I was preparing. I was getting prepared for what I do now. I was working with my electrical teacher after during the summer, and then after I got off of work, then that's when football practice started. Football practice wasn't no all day thing because people when I was growing up, people had to go prime tobacco. You had to work because you had to buy your school clothes and stuff. And then they didn't start football practice until everybody got off work and everybody had finished working and after it cooled off. And then you got to go to football practice. But now they do football practice all day, all week, and on the weekend. So the kids don't get a chance to go to work. All they get to do is football, football. So I'm going to show you the schedule that they sent me, and they wanted me to work around the schedule. So no, look here. 6 to the ninth from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. They got to be there at 3:45. We start. I place open at 1, so he wouldn't be able to work an hour. And then they got to be there on the 11th, and they leave at 9 a.m. Then same thing here. Uh, you know, all week they're practicing. Lord help when it gets over here. Um, this on a Saturday, got to be there at 8:30 for 7:07. Then on Sunday from 7:07, start at 9:30. Then you practicing all week and all. And then it goes like that all during the summer. And then they go to school. So our young men are not getting aren't learning anything to prepare them really for life. But I see the Hispanic young men. They out here working. I see them out here working on skilled trades, building these buildings down here. I see them out here working on the food trucks with their family and stuff. And our kids are getting thrown over there where they're doing sports and stuff. And that's the time where I was learning the trades that I use now. And now it's crazy. And I just refuse to even to argue about it anymore. If we're going to continue sending your kids out there to spend that whole summer out there with football, and then next thing you know, the brain's messed up, they got CTE, and then they once that happens or they get injured, they send them back to you, and they don't have no health insurance, and you got to deal with him going off and trying to kick your butt and calling the police on him because his brain's scrambled and don't have no money to anything. They ain't made not a penny playing football, and so and this what he's missing out on. This is what the kids are missing out on. The young kids that work with me, they don't know it. They think they just have a job. They think they just have a job. And so I'm gonna share this. The young kids that work with me at the ice cream parlor, they think they just have a job. But this is what went out today, 7:30 this morning. They get their schedule, and then I tell them little stuff that we're gonna be doing this week. So this week, I tell them thanks to everyone for all the hard work this summer. Everyone's doing an excellent job. As we move forward, we need to start creating our standard operating procedure, SOP. These are daily instructions that make sure every customer is receiving the same service and that each location operates the same way. See, they thinking they just working, but I'm actually teaching them entrepreneurship how to go, and they helping me write the SOPs. They're knowing how to actually order the actual the logistics of how they need to order the actual mixes. They're learning everything how this ice cream parlor work and how to put a business together. And so the other young men are missing out on that because they running football all the time. And so maybe I think one or two people that work in the ice cream parlor have figured it out. Hey, he's teaching us how to actually run a business here. But that's what they're doing. That's what I'm teaching them throughout the summer, how to actually put a business together. They're thinking they're just working, but we actually putting the business together, and they're seeing it come together. And those young men are missing out on that, and it hurts me that they are. But they see the emails because they on the email list too. They see the emails, so maybe they catch on to it. And the thing about it too, with these young men, back when I was in school, only we only had two high schools in the whole county. So we had everybody. If you was in the northern part of the county, you went to one high school. You was in the southern part of the county, you went to that high school. So if he was playing back when I was playing football, he'll be in what we call a tackling dummy, where he don't get on the field. They don't care they didn't care if you can perform. You won't go get on the field. It was just simple as that. And some people were there just for practice, for us to run on top of and beat up doing practice, so you wouldn't hurt none of the starters. And that's what we should call them, practice dummies. Because you couldn't just keep hitting that dummy. You need to hit some flesh sometimes, and that's what those people were for. And so, but because now you got all these charter schools and you got all these private schools and alternative schools, and then we call them public private, where every community now builds their own high school. So now you got probably 12 or 13 high schools in the actual county. You don't have enough men to really enough young men to fill that that's eligible grade wise to fill out hardly a football team. So now everybody gets some playing time. So even somebody who normally wouldn't be getting no playing time now think they're a superstar because they might get to play both ways now. And so it's an illusion that they actually really are doing something. And so, but you can't tell them that. You can't tell them, man. No, 20 years ago, man, you wouldn't have got no helmet 20 years ago. Not unless your parents bought you one. They only had a certain amount of helmets. You had some parents say, "Hey, I'll buy my son equipment just so he can build a team." You might would have done that, but they told you, "We ain't got enough helmets for you, man. You can't play." I'm gonna read some of the stuff we got going on in the chat. Like I said, it's the 4th of July. I want to wish everybody a happy 4th, and then I'm gonna get out of here. I've been working hard, and my wife told me she's coming back, and I don't know what's going on. I'm enjoying it because she's actually working with me, but she says she's off tomorrow too, so she's coming back with me tomorrow to actually do some more work. So she actually enjoying it too. So I'm gonna get back so I can get back home and spend some more time with her and my family. A9 Dr. Funk said, "What's up, Mike?" And ABC, what's going on? What's up, John Dizak? Say happy 4th, all right. MacArthur Moore, happy 4th of July, Mike, ABC fan. Hey, how you doing? Um, I'm gonna put this right here. By chance somebody wanted to come into the live, you can. That's a link to the live. John Dizak say he gonna be showing up in your area too. Okay. All right. 89 Dr. Funk. With these third party warranty companies, no honor amongst these. The COD is a must. Yeah, it is. It is. John did that. Remember Lion King, the hyenas took over. Yeah, they are. They are. And like I say, it makes it better. It makes it better because what happened now is making. Just look how far the appliance industry has gone in the last 3 years, all because of competition. Even the courses, because you got SSG out there, you have myself, you got Fred, you got TML, you got Dryer, you got Cornerstone, you got Samurai. No, no. 4 years ago, all you had was really one choice, Fred's. But now you have all of these people, and now look at the prices. The prices now are a lot more affordable. And look at what you're getting. You're getting excellent teaching from everybody. So now, because of competition, and same thing with the companies out there, the appliance repair field. You say I'm saying some of the most advanced businesses coming out of the appliance repair field, and I've seen it in pretty much any industry now. So it's great. Frank Evans, y'all hit the like button. Okay, thanks, I appreciate that. Johnny A, who are you talking about, Uncle Mike? I'm just talking about what you call people needing to actually people thinking that they're going to be able to stay with the warranty companies and not put any money back into their business and not go over to CODs. And then sometimes, like I was telling one guy, I was telling him he was ready. He didn't quite feel he was ready to go out and do CODs. And I was telling him you are ready. And I was telling him, I said, and sometimes the universe, there ain't nobody coming in your area telling you you need to move on. But sometimes the universe tells you, hey, it's time to move on. I was telling him kind of like, if I don't know if you all ever raised puppies or dogs, you know, one of probably the ugliest sights is when the mother trying to wean that puppy off of her. You got this loving dog that done everything for this little puppy. Now she's telling this little puppy, you need to start eating this dog food, and you're not coming over here sucking on me anymore because you're too big and you got teeth now, and this ain't gonna work. And you see that little puppy whining behind his mom and trying, and you sometimes you think the mom is going to kill that puppy because he jumps on them and gets real aggressive with them to run them off, and because she knows he needs this to move on and to grow and get strong, and you feel sorry for the puppy and stuff, but Mother Nature has given that dog what it telling it in order for this puppy to survive, it's time for it to move on. And you got to put all your stuff away and make sure this puppy is good. But the same thing happens with your business. You want to go back to that warranty company and suck on that warranty company tit. But the universe said, nah, you ain't going to do it. It's time for you to move on. And it can get ugly with you. It'll make it so that you have to go. So when the universe starts weaning you off of it, best to go on and go into the trough yourself and to wait too long. And then it has to really get like nasty with you, like those mother dogs do, where they have to actually kind of jump on the puppy. All right. Engineering appliance service. It depends on the individual. I'm going back to school for my automation engineer degree, but appliance repair improved my school. Okay, congratulations. I'm happy for you. Very happy for you. Um, I can tell everybody right now, I'm not going back to school. I'm not. I take courses, but I'm not going back to school. Not to go to corporate America. I'm not. Frank Evans. So many of us feel like sports will get us to living a better life, but only a few make it there. Yeah, yeah. We have been told that sports is going to get us there, and we have to go that route. But like I say, I have to be careful because, like I say, a lot of people. Let me make sure who see who that is. Text me. A lot of people actually watches the show. A lot of my friends and stuff. And I have to be careful because they say I tell too many people business on here. But I have to be careful. Uh, what we're one of the things we're talking about. One of our friends, Lord, one of our friends was having an issue with one of their kids, and they had a grandkid involved, and I was like, "You're not going to go get your grandkid," because he didn't think the grandkid was getting what they needed, and he was like, "Nah, she got to figure it out." I was like, "Nah, man, you got to go get your grandkid. You gotta go get that grandkid, and and make sure that grandkid is okay. That's why we build these businesses and stuff because we gotta make it so that if somebody and you gotta go get your kid too. You know, um, a lot of times we throw our kids away because we don't have the resources to actually sustain them until they can actually figure it out. We don't have a way we can hide them. I said if they, as long as they work with Robert Downey Jr. for him to figure himself out and to get himself together, you got to do the same thing for our kids if they go astray. You got to have a way where you can actually make it so that they actually um, you can protect them and shield them, and long enough for them to be okay. You might not see it, but later on in life, they might get it together, and because you had that bridge built there for them, they're able to live a great life. And you can do that with an appliance repair business. You can find some way you can hide that person. If it's just to say, man, you going down there, and I got a house down there. You stay in that house, and I'll make sure you good there, but don't come around here no more till you clean yourself up. You could do that with appliance repair, and not be a burden on your family. But if you work in a 9 to 5 job, it's hard to do that. It is very hard to be able to carry 2 or 3 households and keep afloat. But like I say, if you're running a appliance repair business or any pretty much skilled trade business, you could keep them afloat up until they figure themselves out. And you can because I've done it many times. Brought family members in, let them work with me, man. Okay, time for you to go back, come back again. You can do that. You can bring your son in or your daughter in, let her work, and they get to bothering you too bad, man. Go back over there and think about it for a while. But as soon as they think about it and they halfway straight, you can pull them back in. You can pull them back in, and it won't be a burden on you. Um, so that's why I like building these businesses because I always have some place I can bring my family to and hide them until they get themselves together, and don't have to be out there struggling. what they told me when what they told my family. We had one of our family members. They had got caught out there on crack, and they told us we gotta give them hard love. Cut them off. Don't give them no money. Don't talk to them. Don't let them come to the house. You gotta do all this stuff. And that's what we done because that's what they told us. But now when people on meth, now they down at Walmart collecting money. You gotta love them. You gotta give them a place to stay. You gotta give them treatment. You can't just throw them away. But hey, you told me to throw my family member away, but he was on it. But now it's all about this love thing. Uh, so uh, so that's the way I feel. I don't think I should throw my family member away, my son and my daughter, if they're having a rough time. I think sometimes that goes back to me. I didn't quite prepare them, or I missed the link somewhere. So I have to go back and fix it. Daryl the finisher. You're right, Mike. Between too much sports and people not owning homes, young men aren't learning basic life skills. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's unfortunate. It's just unfortunate that we push that much on them. Unfortunately, in the 89 Dr. Funk, unfortunately, in the black community, we have to fall back. All we have to fall back on is sports. Recreation is the ultimate pastime that can lead to opportunity for kids in high school. Yeah, yeah, it is. It and then if I talk to like I talk to my friends that played sports and stuff in college, like my best friend E-Dog. After sophomore year, he played baseball. He had baseball scholarship. After sophomore year, he said, "Screw this." He said he won't go into the majors. He said it won't worth it. Going there, practicing. He had workouts early that morning. Then had to go practice in the mid. Then had to look at film. Then had to go to practice. Then had to go to position practice. He was practicing all the dang on time, and he couldn't hang out and have no fun with us. He realized, man, I ain't going to no pros. Forget this. I'm gonna enjoy my college life. He really enjoyed it. And it's funny, even with the band, I was talking to one of my buddies that played in the band this weekend. Shout out to Fleming. I was talking to Fleming this weekend. We were telling all our stories, and Fleming's right there at T with us, but he didn't get to experience none of the stories and the fun stuff that we got to do as just being a college student because he played in the band and the band practiced just as much, if not more, than the actual athletics at A&T. So all his thing was all around the band, and everybody loved to hear our stories because they're so wild and crazy that you probably think we lying, but we did everything that we say happened did happen. And so they love to sit around. That's what they like to, when we get together. Everybody like to hear our stories that we went through while we was at T. Even our kids love to hear that stuff because it sounds like a hangover movie. Sometimes we wondered were they watching us while we were at T, but they love to hear those stories, and they didn't get to experience any of that. Prince Yowzer, love you, Uncle Mike. Love you, ABC Lump. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Kurt Shaw, limited education and too much media. Yep, yep. Has young men misinformed? Yeah, they do. Okay. Greg B. Okay, there go Greg. I've been getting a few garage door repairs. One was an opener was flashing and wouldn't open essentially. Yeah, it was knocked out of place. The other one needed a new door customer backed into it. There you go. See, there you go. Greg B. Improving his skills, adding another notch in the belt that he can actually add on. And pretty soon he start. If he ever add technician stuff, he put somebody out there going. Got to constantly be evolving. Thompson Appliance. Getting my EPA in a week or two. I have 50 more days until I'm possibly good. There you go. Great stuff. Thompson Appliance. My wife saw me make $5,000 part-time dealing with home warranty. She told me it's time to make a move. There you go. Great stuff. Okay. Legal Mr. O, talking to Thompson. When you go full-time, you will have $3,000 to $4,000 a week as one man. Yep. Not every week, but it'll happen. If you're doing steel systems, that's not hard to do. That's it. No doubt. No doubt. That definitely can do it. Definitely can do it. And like I say, uh, appliance repair. I know what appliance repair can do. It's my bread and butter. Everything you see that I have and everything that I do here is built off of appliance repair. That's the foundation, and that's what I'm building everything off of. And that's where my bread and butter that I go to when I need money. Like now, we got what's it called? I got to dump the money. I got we got to take a lot of money and dump it back into the ice cream parlor. So the reserves that I have for the ice cream parlor, I'm dumping that right back into it. So that next year we buy more seeds. So next year we'll have a bigger crop. So that we're bringing a bigger harvest. So I'm dumping that money back in there. So with that, I still have to. I still got to develop several properties. So I gotta get my money cash back up for that. So I gotta go get the cash for that. Also, we taking my wife and I we had a came to like an agreement. She doesn't want to. She said she didn't want to quit. She want to do 5 more years at her job, but we will do at least 2 weeks, at least two vacations per year. 1 year, no, 1 week vacation to get away. So we'll do that. We'll do one where we take all the family. Then her and I do one by ourselves. So I got a vacation coming up in about a month. So I need to grab a little bit more cash for that. So I'm gonna be pushing that appliance repair, pushing it hard, because that's where my money comes from. Uh, Greg B said he got to stock up on some garage door screens. Yeah, they especially during the wintertime here, they pop and be sounding like 4th of July when we get our first freeze. And those doors freeze and they try to pull them up and those springs pop. Um, but also, I'm gonna get out of here. Like I said, I'm getting out a little early. But I also wanted to let you all know I'm gonna be in Austin, Texas, on August the 19th and 20th. I'll be down there with Erica Williams, Classy Clown, at her boat party, and that's gonna be on Friday and a Saturday. On that Sunday, I'm gonna do a meet and greet. So if you want to come out and hang out for a few minutes and stuff on Sunday, I'm gonna be available. I'll give you all actual spot where I'm gonna be at. Also, right now to get the appliance boot camp, right now it's $500. Keith has came in and said if anybody would like to come in and meet me at that meet and greet, and they want to go ahead and start their appliance repair business, if you go through them, they'll pay the $300. All you have to pay is $200. So they'll pay $300, and you'll pay $200. And all they want to do, they just want you to go through their portal, so they can you can get the appliance boot camp, and they just want to make sure that you coming through there, so they can open up a conversation with you, so that after you finish, if you can actually maybe do some work with them. But they're willing to pay $300 towards your actual appliance boot camp. So if you want to go through them, you have to go through their portal. Their portal, I will actually put in the link in the description. You be able to click on that link. From there, you can go through them and they'll give it to you. You contact them and they'll give you a link, and they'll pay $300 towards your $500. So all you have to do all you have to do is just pay the $200 to get the appliance boot camp. And like I say, I'm going to be in Austin, Texas, doing that. Also, this week is the week I'm going to be going out and getting the property ready to actually. I got pushed down 2 houses. I'm going to be going talking to zoning and planning tomorrow. I'm also going to be getting the commercial property set up, to actually take my ice cream trailer out there and to actually set up a ice cream. I'm gonna try to set up an ice cream stand out there. So I'm gonna be going through that process. If that works the way I think it's gonna work, I want to have where you all. We had talked about it one time where we were gonna do a skill trades weekend. With that, that'll be our skill trades weekend. What I do, I get the actual tiny building set out there. and we'll have a weekend where we'll come out and we'll do all the plumbing. Um, we'll do all of the HVAC. Uh, um, and we'll do all of the electrical. I'll show you all how to do all of that. It'll be like a 3 day weekend. You can actually come down and we'll go work on the actual site and I'll show you all how to do all of that. And I think this is a way for you to actually get real cheap commercial property and put an actual building on there, a business on there that actually generate you money. I want to work it on this first one. If it works out the way I think it's going to work out, I'm going to be looking to do it at other places. Just going out buying these vacant commercial lots and being able to set it down and have that lot pay me $1,000 or more every couple of days just from setting out little small ice cream businesses. I think you could put just about anything out there. You could do like a little store. Uh, from looking at these little container buildings, I think you could actually set up a little store there. Like the little we call it here the little Arab store. You could actually set a little store out there and be okay. And you could actually I'm gonna try it out. If it works, I'll show you all how I've done it, and that's something we can other people can do in the future. And like I say, that little lot can cost me $5,000, and I'm looking at the actual putting the building on there. I'm looking at putting about maybe $10,000 to $12,000 on the building, so I have less than $20,000 um, totally in on a commercial property, paid for, and making money off of it. So I'm gonna show you all that. As they say, show you all that play also. Um, okay, they got uh, let's see right here. Okay, we'll come here. Here we go. What's up, BK from the Rockies? Uh, okay, Frank Evans, can I get the info for you? Okay, yeah. Okay, they networking. What's up? Hey, how you doing, DCNF? All right. Greg B. I got a spot. I just wanted to know how much they are at. You fixing it? Okay. I got a spot. I just wanted to know how much they are at. You fix it? Okay. They networking. All right. They networking. All right. Once again, I want to just thank everybody for actually watching. I'm getting ready and happy 4th of July. I'll be back on Thursday. And once again, like I say, this week I'm going to be doing the actual my properties down in Rocky Mount. I'll be there. I'm finishing up the actual ice cream trailer. I'm also making changes over into the ice cream parlors. I'll let you all see that too. Um, we got we got the night on the 21st of August. We're gonna have an event down in Austin, Texas. I give you all in the next days, next week or so. I give you all where I actually be at, and that'll be free of charge. If you just want to come there, I'll be there for an hour or two to hang out, answer any questions and stuff that you might have, and like I say, if you would like to come out there and talk to me, it doesn't cost anything to come talk. Also, if you would like to go ahead and purchase the appliance boot camp, you can get it through. I'll give you a link where you can get it through Teachable, not Teachable, get it through Keep, and Keep will actually pay $300 of your $500. So once again, that link will be in the description. And thank you all for everything you do. And I'll be talking to you all on Thursday.